Welcome to the Grassman Chronicles, where we enjoy exploring otherworldly claims across the globe and from other worlds and dimensions, and sometimes what's going on in a nearby lake. You may have heard of Nessie, Champ, Ogopogo, Chessie, Harry, Wally, and many more lake beasties around the globe. And in Lake Erie, which borders much of northern Ohio in the U.S. and where I am located, there is reported to be a lake monster as well, known as Bessie, also known as South Bay Bessie or the Lake Erie Monster. Bessie got its name from a contest held by the Port Clinton Beacon. The contest was held after the monster's sightings increased, and the name chosen was South Bay Bessie, which was later shortened to just Bessie. The name was chosen after the Davis-Bessie nuclear power plant, which some saw as a symbol of humanity's ability to alter nature. The moniker gained traction in local newspapers and folklore, making the creature's legend more accessible and relatable to the public. Over time, the name Bessie became synonymous with the mysterious serpent of Lake Erie, solidifying its place in the annals of North American cryptozoology. Bessie is described as a serpentine creature measuring anywhere from 3 to 15 meters or 9 to 50 feet in length and ranging from 30 to 120 centimeters or 1 to 4 feet in diameter. Reports often describe her as having a dark, slimy skin. It can have large scales, sometimes appearing black or gray, with a series of humps emerging above the waterline. Witnesses occasionally claim to see her head breaching the surface, described as that of a horse, a dog, a large snake, or a prehistoric reptile. Bessie shares many features of other lake monsters, such as a long serpentine body, the ability to dive beneath the surface quickly, and an elusive nature that defies easy observation or documentation. Like Nessie of Loch Ness, Bessie often appears in choppy waters or just before storms, leading to speculation that atmospheric conditions or waves may play a role in her appearances. Sightings of Bessie go back to the late 18th century, with one of the earliest recorded encounters dating to 1793. A group of French settlers claimed to have seen a monstrous creature in the water near what is now Sandusky, Ohio, describing it as a large serpent. Sightings of Bessie surged in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, coinciding with increased human activity on the lake. Fishermen reported encounters with a massive, undulating form that would rise from the depths and disappear just as quickly. In 1892, a group of sailors claimed to have seen Bessie off the shores of Cleveland. They described it as being at least 50 feet long, with a head rising 5 feet out of the water. Their account included details of the creature's movement, which they said created waves that rocked their vessel. The most dramatic modern sighting occurred in 1990, when 2 fishermen claimed to have encountered a creature near the Lake Erie Islands. They described it as being serpentine, over 35 feet long, and moving with remarkable speed. One of the men recounted how the creature briefly surfaced near their boat, allowing them to see its dark, glistening scales and the strange shape of its head before it dove back into the water. Further adding to the intrigue, an amateur diver in 2003 claimed to have seen a massive, snake-like shadow while exploring a submerged shipwreck, fueling speculation about hidden aquatic life. And in 2011, a family boating near Marblehead Lighthouse reported seeing a large, undulating figure in the water. The creature's movement and size matched descriptions of Bessie. The Family's teenage son described how the creature seemed to follow their boat for several minutes before vanishing. Recent sightings of Bessie have reignited interest in the Lake Erie legend. In the summer of 2023, multiple boaters reported seeing a long, undulating form moving swiftly just below the surface. Some even captured blurry photos and videos, which have since circulated online, fueling debates about their authenticity. Fishermen and kayakers also described hearing unusual splashing noises and spotting strange wakes in otherwise calm waters. Native American folklore, predating European settlement, also speaks of a great water serpent inhabiting the lake, known as Onyare. In Iroquois legend, this creature was said to guard the waters and bring storms to those who disrespected its domain. Stories tell of fishermen encountering Onyare, their canoes capsized by its wrath. Its breath is often said to be poisonous. In some Iroquois traditions, the Onare would spare travelers who made offerings to it. In others, the people could protect themselves by invoking the thunder god Hino, mortal enemy of the Onare. Hino is a peaceful spirit who is an enemy of evil spirits and thought to form clouds and give water to the earth. While Bessie's name is a more modern addition, the concept of a monstrous inhabitant of Lake Erie clearly has deep historical roots. Lake Erie itself provides an intriguing backdrop for such legends. As the fourth largest of the Great Lakes, it is the only Great Lake whose deepest point is above sea level. It has a surface area of 25,874 square kilometers, or 9,990 square miles, with a length of 388 kilometers, or 209 miles, and a width of 92 kilometers, about 50 miles. These are at its widest points. It is the shallowest of the Great Lakes, with an average depth of 63 feet, 19 meters, and a maximum depth of 210 feet, or 64 meters, providing ample space for a large creature. It also supports a rich ecosystem, with an abundance of fish such as walleye, perch, and bass, which could theoretically sustain a large predator or a mysterious aquatic beast. Cryptozoologists and thrill seekers frequently visit the lake in hopes of catching a glimpse of the creature, and you may too if you are lucky. So what are people seeing in Lake Erie? Many sightings of Bessie could be attributed to sturgeon, an ancient fish species known to grow over 2 meters or 7 feet long. Their elongated bodies and distinctive ridges might be mistaken for a sea serpent. One fisherman in the 1980s recalled catching a massive sturgeon and initially believing he had encountered Bessie herself. Explanations range from misidentified schools of fish and large sturgeon to floating logs or debris. Some researchers speculate that wave patterns or optical illusions caused by light reflecting off the water could create the appearance of a moving creature. Others suggest that undiscovered species or even prehistoric animals could inhabit the lake, evading modern detection. While skeptics may dismiss these efforts as chasing shadows, the legend of Bessie serves as a testament to humanity's enduring fascination with the unknown. For this skeptic, I myself have been to Lake Erie many times. I have swam in Lake Erie. I have been out perch and walleye fishing Lake Erie on my uncle's boat, and we would go tubing near the shore where my uncle's home was. Lots of good times with friends, lots of good days fishing, lots of fish fries, Lots of father and son time with my dad and brother, and family time with my uncle and cousins. But I never saw Bessie. However, Bessie's legend has left a lasting imprint on the Lake Erie region. Local businesses have embraced the myth, using the monster's image in logos, souvenirs, and festivals. In conclusion, whether Bessie is a true lake monster, a natural phenomenon, or a case of mass imagination, she continues to capture the curiosity of locals and tourists alike. Lake Erie's mysterious depths invite exploration, and as long as sightings persist, Bessie's legend will endure. If you visit the area, keep your eyes on the water and cameras at the ready. You never know what might surface next. Thanks for watching Bessie, Lake Erie's monster, at the Grassman Chronicles. If you enjoy videos like these, subscribe with a bell to be notified of future videos. Share it, like it, and leave me a comment below. And if you have had an experience with something otherworldly and would like to share your story, or you have an idea for a future episode, you can contact me at allhailbigfoot@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you, and I'll see you next time here at the Grassman Chronicles. I'll see you next time. If you enjoy videos like these, subscribe with a bell to be notified of future videos. You gotta be kidding me. And if you have had an experience with something otherworldly and would like to share your story, or you have an idea for a future episode, goddamn phone, fuck.